run some errands. Please tidy up this place. No! Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
When the job demands more, Milwaukee Power Tools are designed to handle the toughest jobs on the construction site. If it's speed, durability, and performance you need, Milwaukee is the perfect choice. For unstoppable power at an unbeatable price, make it Milwaukee. Nothing but heavy duty. Available at Benny's. Quality and savings.
In the headlines for tonight's newscast, Valley of Peace man stabbed after being asked to leave bar. Minister of Home Affairs says police department will leave no stone unturned in Naun Bonia's murder investigation. 3 persons arrested and charged for chopping incident in San Marcos Village, and SSB welcomes new chair. These stories and more coming up next in tonight's newscast. Do stay tuned.
This newscast is brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Some hands do more than carry. They prepare, they fix, they comfort. They keep a home moving in ways few people notice. And even when the day is done, they are still thinking of home. For the months of May and June, we celebrate the hands that hold the home together, offering you 25% off on tiles, lights, fans, ACs, gardening supplies, and more, both in-store and online. Thank you, moms and dads, from Builders Hardware.
Good evening and welcome to Plus News for today, Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. I am Julian Cruz. A 20-year-old construction worker from Valley of Peace Village is recovering after he was allegedly stabbed during an altercation over the weekend. Police reported that the investigation began on Monday, June 1st, 2026 at approximately 8:33 a.m. after officers visited the Western Regional Hospital where they observed a man receiving treatment for a stab wound. The injured man, identified as Frank Batres, told investigators that at around 12:30 a.m. on Saturday, May 31, he was socializing with friends at a bar in Valley of Peace when he was asked to leave the establishment after allegedly behaving inappropriately toward a woman. Batres reported that as he was leaving, a known male approached him and punched him in the face, causing him to fall to the ground. While on the ground, he was allegedly further assaulted and stabbed in the back. Batres remains hospitalized in a stable condition as police continue their investigation. The Minister of Home Affairs, Oscar Mira, believes that the police department is close to solving the murder of Dr. Naun Bonia. The fatal shooting occurred shortly after 8 a.m. on Friday, May 29th in the Las Flores area of Belmopan. Preliminary reports indicate that Dr. Bonia had just left his home and was en route to drop his daughter off at school when a white SUV allegedly intercepted his vehicle. A masked gunman reportedly exited the SUV and opened fire before fleeing the area. Yesterday, during a rally for justice in Belmopan in honor of Dr. Bonilla, the Minister of Home Affairs, Oscar Mira, stated that investigators are doing their best to bring the perpetrators to justice.
Has not been an easy few days. I considered Dr. Bonilla a friend of my family. And today I think that we will never, ever forget his contribution to our community. The police department and investigators are doing everything possible. And I can assure you that the investigation has gone very, very, very well. I am confident that those investigators are putting extra hours to ensure that we bring to justice those responsible for this crime. It's not easy, not for the families, not for friends, not for our community. Service to our community comes from within. And I know that Doc had that from within to serve our community. As I was briefed today on how the investigation is going, I am confident that we will, in the very near future, know and find out what really happened. I can assure you that nothing will be left unturned until we get to the bottom of this crime. This is not the Belmopan that I grew up in. This is not the Belmopan that we know. And I'm very grateful to see so many of us here this evening paying tribute to the life of Dr. Bonilla.
Following the murder of Dr. Bonilla, the police department announced that they were following two leads, neither of which suggested that Bonilla was involved in any illicit or illegal activities. One theory that has begun making its rounds on social media suggests that Bonilla was killed on the order of a business associate. Police say they are investigating all possible angles. On Monday, June 1st, the medical community of Belmopan held a rally in honor of Dr. Naun Bonilla, who was murdered in Las Flores on the 29th of May. Dr. Bonilla's wife made her first public appearance since his murder. During her speech, she questioned why anyone would take the life of her loving husband, who had dedicated the last 22 years of his life to helping others.
I just want to give thanks to everyone who is here, showing support for justice for Dr. Bonilla. This is something that it's really hard. What I just think and make me feel bad and is that he took most of his life studying. He spent 14 years in this career of medicine and he just practiced almost 7 years. He was just starting, and I know that there is a lot of people that their health was on his hands, and I have met a lot of people that they just tell me, I am alive because of Dr. Bonilla, and I can't believe how this person came and take out his life that way. So I just ask for justice, and I think that we will get to know who did that to him. So I give thanks to everyone. Thanks for all the support that everyone is giving.
To date, no arrests have been made regarding the murder of Dr. Bonilla. A 45-year-old Belize City resident has been remanded to the Belize Central Prison after being charged in connection with a machete attack that left another man injured. Philip Goff, an electronic technician of 2nd North Creek, was arraigned on Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026, in the Belize City Magistrates Court on charges of attempted murder, use of deadly means of harm, and dangerous harm in relation to injuries allegedly inflicted on 35-year-old Nelson Nolberto. Goff appeared before Magistrate Nishad Mohammed, who informed him that no plea could be taken due to the indictable nature of the offense. Bail was denied and Goff was remanded to prison until July 28, 2026. During the arraignment, Goff maintained that he was the victim in that incident and claimed he acted in self-defense. He told the court that Norberto allegedly attacked him while he was purchasing a Bolito ticket and said he sustained injuries to his eyes during the altercation. According to police, the incident occurred at A&G shop located at the corner of BMN Avenue and St. Joseph Street in Belize City. Investigators say Norberto reported that he encountered Goff at the location and an argument ensued over money allegedly paid to Goff in 2025 to repair an amplifier and deck. Police allege that during the dispute, Goff retrieved a machete from his vehicle and inflicted chop wounds on Norberto, including an injury to the neck area. Investigation into this matter is ongoing. 3 men from San Narciso village have been charged with aggravated burglary in connection with a chopping incident reported by Orlando and Marcia McCain on May 17, 2026. Police reported that Pablo Muku, Edward Muku, and Virginia Pop were jointly arrested and charged on May 29. While the matter was heard in court, Edward Muku pleaded guilty to the charges against him and was fined $800 plus $5 in court costs on each charge. The fines must be paid by July 31, 2026, or he will serve 8 months imprisonment in default. Meanwhile, Pablo Muku and Virginia Pop pleaded not guilty. Both men were granted bail and their case was adjourned until July 14, 2026 for disclosure. Police are seeking 2 persons of interest as it relates to a shooting that took place over the weekend in Unitedville in the Kaya district. According to police, 35-year-old Johan Harder, along with other persons, were in a parked car when they were fired upon.
Police are investigating a shooting incident that resulted in the injury of 35-year-old Joan Harder of Spanish local community, which occurred on Sunday, 31st May 2026 at around 1:30 p.m. in Unitedville Village. Harder and 2 other male persons were on board a vehicle which was stationary, and 2 male persons exited another vehicle and fired several shots, which resulted in the injury of Harder. The investigators have identified a vehicle of interest as well as a person of interest as this investigation continues.
Perifit says that Mira needs to be removed as the Minister of Home Affairs. We'll have more on that and other stories when Plus News returns.
Some hands do more than carry. They prepare, they fix, they comfort. They keep a home moving in ways few people notice. And even when the day is done, they are still thinking of home. For the months of May and June, we celebrate the hands that hold the home together, offering you 25% off on tiles, lights, fans, ACs, gardening supplies, and more, both in-store and online. Thank you, moms and dads, from Builders Hardware.
Let's all be safe during the rainy season. Belize Electricity Limited reminds you that heavy rains can cause flooding in your neighborhood and on roads. Avoid driving or walking in flooded areas, which can have hidden dangers such as debris and fallen power lines. Belize Electricity Limited cares about your safety. Please stay safe.
I'm feeling so happy for getting this house, as I've lived in this house, in the next house for many years. So I'm appreciative to Mr. Musa for letting me get it.
We started talk about how they help out people with house and things and variety. And in a couple weeks time, the young lady come and say, "Oh no, I get on a house." Well, we feel so happy because we actually need because the household may have many leak and like Mr. Karim get a message and he heard to cry and he said, "Well, building people house."
I was speaking with her son this morning, and it's been 40 years coming, and to have this moment finally arrive, it's not just a relief for Miss Peters and her husband, but also for her children who want their mother to be in a safe home, a secured home. And today I am extremely proud. This is one of those rewarding moments as an area representative because the government has such a successful, impactful housing program that's affecting lives all across this country. And today we are just extremely happy and proud to deliver this home to a very deserving mother, Ms. Peters.
In the heart of Belmopan, there's a pharmacy that cares for more than just prescriptions. Medicare Plus Pharmacy, genuine patient and community-centered care, isn't just a promise, it's what we deliver every day. From medicines and wellness products to everyday essentials for you, your home, and even your pets. We're here for your entire family. Moms and expecting mothers are welcome to nurse in our private counseling room because your comfort matters. We offer diabetes checks, blood pressure checks, and medical counseling to help keep you informed and in control of your health. We support our community through blood drives, nutrition and wellness programs, and partnerships that make healthcare more accessible for everyone. And when medical information feels overwhelming, our trained staff takes the time to explain, guide, and support you so you can confidently manage your health and improve your quality of life. Medicare Plus Pharmacy Belmopan, genuine patient and community-centered care, always.
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad. In the month of June, visit a Benny's near you and get store-wide discounts on selected items such as Milwaukee and Axie Power Tools, Charbroil Barbecue Grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, and much, much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June, only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, Benny's, Benny's,
Former UDP chairman and former Minister of National Defense Michael Perefit is calling for Oscar Mira to be removed as the Minister of Home Affairs. Over the weekend, Alberto August was charged for cyberbullying and subsequently detained at the San Ignacio police station. Following Dr. Bonilla's murder, Alberto August made a satirical post on Facebook rephrasing comments made by the Minister of Home Affairs in February of this year following the murder of Belmopan resident Zamar Alvarez. August's post quickly caught the attention of Oscar Mira, who quickly pressed charges against August under Belize's Cyberbullying Act, prompting officers to detain August for 28 hours. His lawyer, Michael Perefit, called the move by Mira weak, stating that Mira is not mature enough to hold the post of Home Affairs Minister.
You cannot just deprive a person of those 28 hours based on a post that hurt your feelings. You just cannot do that to people. A price has to be paid for that. As a matter of fact, if you ask me, the Prime Minister should direct that Oscar Mira be removed from that post, because anybody who is minister of any of the security services in this country, you can't be a person who is sensitive. You can't be a person who is soft and thin-skinned, because you have too much constitutional power to be a person that is that petty. That position is for women and men, not boys and girls. And he did not only acted like a boy, he acted like a Lee boy. And Lee boy not to have no minister of police position. He is not mature enough to hold that post that has that awesome amount of power to deprive people of their freedom.
August says he is deliberating whether or not to sue the government. Politics is no place for thin-skinned people, according to former UDP chairman Michael Perefit, following the Minister of Home Affairs Oscar Mira pressing charges against Alberto August. Perefit gave an interview with the media explaining that politicians are subjected to ridicule daily, and if they can't handle the heat, then they should leave the kitchen.
The PUP marched through the streets of Belize City with a picture of me half naked with my beautiful breast out. Okay? Did I cry? Did I sue anybody? Did I try to arrest anybody? That's the name of the game. You're a political figure. You are subject to criticism. You are subject to be made fun of. You're subject to ridicule. That's what the people have. There's an election today, and there's no election for 5 more years. The least the people can be afforded during that time is their opinion on the performance of the government during that 5 years. If the people can't say anything, criticize their political leaders, then this is a dictatorship. This is Gestapo. This is Hitler. This is something that we don't know believes to be. And the first rule of politics is that if you are thin-skinned, if you are tender, if you're delicate, then politics is not a place for you. You do not belong in that arena if you can't take a couple shots from the public. And I do not believe that it was just this one post that triggered Oscar Mira and his team. I think it may have been the proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. Alberto has been on a sustained campaign of criticism, rightful criticism, justifiable criticism of the minister, of his CEO, of the commissioner. And I figured on that day they were not having a good day, and I figured, listen to me, let's just send police for him.
Our apologies on the freeze frame. That was due to technical difficulties. A 45-year-old Salvadoran national has been remanded to the Belize Central Prison after being charged with firearm-related offenses stemming from an incident in Mascal Village. Francisco Vigil Vasquez appeared unrepresented before senior magistrate in the Belize City Magistrates Court on Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. He was charged with keeping a prohibited firearm and keeping prohibited ammunition. Vasquez pleaded not guilty to both charges, and due to the nature of the offenses, bail was denied. He was remanded to prison until July 30, 2026. Police allege that on May 31, 2026, Vasquez was found in possession of a chrome-colored .40 caliber Smith & Wesson pistol and a magazine. According to the investigators, the charges arose from a reported aggravated assault in Mascal Village. Police say 39-year-old construction worker Angelina Ventura reported that he accepted a ride from Vasquez after waiting along the Mascal Road and Northern Highway Junction. Ventura told police that while traveling in the vehicle, he noticed what appeared to be a firearm concealed beneath a cloth between the front seats. Feeling uneasy, he requested to be let out of the vehicle. He alleged that Vasquez then grabbed the firearm and placed it behind his ear while asking if he was afraid. Ventura reported that a struggle ensued, which during he managed to gain control of the firearm and place it in his backpack before exiting the vehicle. He later sought assistance from police in Carmelita Village and turned over the weapon at the Orange Walk police station. Following an investigation, Vasquez was arrested and charged on June 1. Police investigations continue. Shenyon Levi Barrow has been sentenced to 10 years in prison following a guilty plea to manslaughter in the shooting murder of 21-year-old Floyd McFadden. Barrow appeared in court earlier today, where the justice overseeing the case handed down 15 years as a starting point for the charge of manslaughter and added 2 more years for aggravated factors. However, the justice applied major deductions to Barrow's sentence, citing mitigating factors such as his early guilty plea and his time on remand. Barrow, who was only 18 when he was charged, will now serve 10 years in prison for the manslaughter death of McFadden, leaving Barrow with 10 more years left to serve. According to reports, the case stems from the March 2022-2025 shooting of McFadden on Cemetery Road, Belize City. Reports say that McFadden was driving a white Ford Fusion when two men on a motorbike opened fire, causing him to lose control of the vehicle and crash into a drain, suffering fatal gunshot injuries. Alongside McFadden were three passengers identified as Dean Gladden, Troy Gentle, and Jaheim Bent, who all suffered gunshot injuries and were transported to the Carl Hushna Memorial Hospital for treatment. Police are investigating an armed robbery that occurred at a grocery store in San Pedro town. According to reports, 50-year-old Freddy Navas Teles, a Guatemalan national and self-employed resident of San Pedro town, informed police that on June 1, 2026 that he was at his business Jenny's store in the San Pedro area at approximately 8:45 p.m. when a male customer entered the establishment. Teles reported that the man selected several items and approached the cash register before allegedly pulling out a firearm and demanding money. Fearing for his safety, Teles handed over an undisclosed amount of cash to the suspect. Police investigations into the robbery are ongoing. School bus transporting high school students overturns near Pueblo Viejo village, leaving 4 with minor injuries. According to official reports, on Monday, June 1, 2026, the bus carrying approximately 32 students from Julian Cho Technical High School and Toledo IT Vet were involved in an accident within the Toledo district. The Ministry of Education, Culture, Science and Technology has confirmed that 4 students were transported to the San Antonio Polyclinic for minor injuries, with the remainder being transferred to another bus. Officials say that no serious injuries have been reported and an investigation into the facts around the incident is currently underway. The ministry said that they will continue to work closely with the school community and provide any additional support if needed. Agriculture Minister leads livestock health training in Corozal. We'll be right back with that story.
Some hands do more than carry. They prepare, they fix, they comfort. They keep a home moving in ways few people notice. And even when the day is done, they are still thinking of home. For the months of May and June, we celebrate the hands that hold the home together, offering you 25% off on tiles, lights, fans, ACs, gardening supplies, and more, both in-store and online. Thank you, moms and dads, from Builders Hardware.
Life moves fast. Your connection should keep up. Need more credit? More data? A flex bundle that fits your lifestyle? With Smart Prepaid, they're a prepaid option for every lifestyle and budget, making it easy to stay connected wherever you are. Because with Smart Prepaid, you can connect on your terms. Purchase credit, data, flex bundles, prepaid plans, and all your favorite prepaid services at any Smart agent, Smart showroom, or simply dial *100# key. No stress, no waiting, just fast, easy, convenient ways to stay connected every day. Smart Prepaid. Connect on your terms.
The biggest tournament requires the ultimate streaming experience with NextGen TV. Win with NextGen. Pay your bill or sign up for a NextGen bundle plan for a chance to win a 43, 55, or up to 65-inch smart TV bundle, a brand new soundbar, and many more prizes. Get ready to witness football history being made with NextGen. Not a NextGen TV subscriber yet? Contact us to subscribe today. NextGen TV, your stadium at home.
Make light work lighter and quicker with switch technology from Axi Power Tools. Axi Switch technology breaks the bondage of power cords and grants you the luxury of freedom and precision. Switch one battery across all your Axi line power tools effortlessly, allowing for quick and efficient work. Cut the cords. Choose efficiency with Axi Switch technology. Only at Benny's. Quality and savings.
The Ministry of Agriculture, Food Security and Enterprise, in collaboration with regional and national partners, recently conducted a livestock health training workshop in Progreso and Sartaneja villages in the Corozal district, aimed at strengthening awareness and prevention of the New World screwworm. The initiative was organized jointly with the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, AICA, and the Belize Agricultural Health Authority, BAHA, the Regional International Organization for Plant and Animal Health, ORISA, and the Belize Livestock Producers Association, BLPA. A total of 37 participants, including livestock producers, extension officers, and technical specialists, attended the training. The workshop focused on early detection and control measures for New World screwworm, a pest that poses a significant threat to livestock. Participants also received information on the prevention and management of other economically important livestock diseases, including rabies, blackleg, and tick fever. Presenters stressed the importance of proper farm management practices and regular vaccination programs in protecting animal health and preventing disease outbreaks. The Social Security Board welcomes Dr. Cherie Smiling Craig as its new chair. This announcement came earlier today, where the board formally bid farewell to the previous chair, Mrs. Nisbet Cancino, who provided steady leadership and oversight during her tenure. Mrs. Nisbet Cancino was recognized for her contributions in guiding the institution and advancing its mission for the period of Belize, for the people of Belize. Dr. Smiling Craig now assumes the role, bringing professional experience and a background in public service. According to the SSB, they will continue to pursue its strategic priorities and strengthen stakeholder confidence under her leadership while building upon the foundation established by previous chairs. And congratulations to the good doctor for her new appointment. And that brings us to the end of our newscast. We want to thank you so much for tuning into Plus News. And be sure to join us right back here again tomorrow evening when we bring you all the latest happenings from around the country and news affecting Belize externally. Until then, God bless. Have a lovely and safe night. See you next time.